Hi, I'm Simon from BoxSmart. I'm an Amateur Boxing Association qualified boxing tutor. Today I'm going to go through some boxing techniques with you. For more information, visit our site boxing-classes.net. Now I'm going to show you how to wrap your own hands and someone else's hands to put inside the glove. The reason you would wrap your hands is to protect your knuckles and the carpal bones in your hand here. Also your wrist as well, which is very important when you're boxing. So when your hand is inside your glove, you've got a nice rigid base for your punches to be thrown. So now I'm going to show you how to wrap your own hands or wrap one of your boxer's hands for them. When wrapping a boxer's hand, the palm faces downwards. The thumb goes through this area here. First of all, start off by wrapping the wrist 2 to 3 times around the wrist. Always get your boxer to spread their fingers out there. You're now going to do a cross over the front of the hand and then back over this way, making a cross here, coming up underneath the thumb. By doing this, we pull the thumb joint in and downwards to protect it here, to stop this movement happening. Then we come across, firstly across the knuckles here, back over, using this part of your thumb here as a pivot. Tuck it up through the little finger first, and again using this as a pivot every time here and back round. Right, so this is the basis, a good foundation for your wrapping. Now we're going to come across the knuckles here. Notice how I do the wrap in line with his knuckles here. If at any point you feel that you want him to open his fingers up, get him to open the fingers up there, good. Coming round. Always trying to keep the wraps nice and neat and tidy. Finishing off back at the wrist. Velcro done up. There, clench your fist. Comfortable? Yep. And straighten your hand out. Good. Notice how the wrap is nice and straight, there's no big bulges anywhere. That's how to wrap your hands. Okay, so when wrapping your own hands, at first this can become a little bit fiddly. You get better at it with practice. It's easier to unwrap the hand wraps first of all. So your thumb goes through the strap, coming round your wrist. Trying to come round your wrist 2 to 3 times. It's a good starting point. Fingers out, remember. Now we're going to do across your hand there, in a cross movement, up, round your thumb, underneath, pulling this part of your thumb inwards to protect your thumb. Then we're going to come across your hand again, now using the back of your thumb as a pivot, keeping them nice and taut, not too tight though. Through the small finger first, moving along. Try and keep the wraps as neat and tidy as possible, so that when you put the glove on, they don't become uncomfortable. After you've got this part of your hand wrapped, you're now going to come across your knuckles here. So the end of the wrap is in line with my knuckles, keeping it as neat as possible, going up and finishing back around your wrist. And tied up at the end. Again, the wrap is nice and straight. Always clench your fist as long as it feels comfortable. That's how to wrap your own hands. That's a short guide on how to wrap your own hands and a boxer's hands for them.